MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Colorado Rockies and the Los Angeles Dodgers. It's Dodger baseball on the show, and it comes your way next. Walker Buehler will be on the mound for the boys in blue. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Stepping in, Trevor Story. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for Colorado, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
First delivery to him on the way. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The 1-0 home. And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. Our game time temperature pushing up close to 90 degrees, 89 degrees to be exact at first pitch. Now the 2-0 home.
3 balls, no strike.
First batter out of the pen, and he comes right inside. I like that. Kind of reminds everyone here he's here to compete.
The Rockies shortstop in front with a 3-1 count.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a 5-pitch walk to get us started here this afternoon.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it, but to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
Now batting, Charlie Blackmon. His prior history versus this arm, he's a .394 hitter. 2 of those hits were for home runs. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Row, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
1-1 the count now.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Here's a look over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Story on at first, nobody out. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
And perhaps sensing a hit and run may be on, a move to first. And he's back standing. Now the 2-1 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. A runner at first with no outs here. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
And he fouls this one off. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope, that's the ball. Ball 1, no strike.
None out, runners at first and second. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Has a look, now the pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Scooped up. There's 1. On to first, and they get them both. And a chance now to check out the visiting Colorado Rockies. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out.
Daniel Murphy is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Swing, and he pops him up, but this will land untouched. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
2 strikes.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. 2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Still 2-2. Here's the 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. German Marquez, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Now a moment for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Focusing on this lineup, Matt. One thing jumps out at me. They are going to have to be good at situational hitting. The guy on the opposition right now on the bump has been throwing the ball great. He's not going to give him anything. I know in today's game everybody's trying to go deep, but I'm telling you, a good hit and run, taking that extra bag today might be the difference between winning and losing.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball well outside. Strike two as the hanging slider was let go. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1-2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Into the box, Justin Turner, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate. 0-2.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Now here it comes.
Ball 1. The count is 1-2.
Two and two now with 2 gone here in the home half of the first. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now. 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And another foul ball. A payoff pitch one more time. This is hit the other way out toward left field. On the run is Dahl. Not in time as the run scores.
That's just some great base running from the guy at first. The ball had plenty of air under it, but he got a good read, recognizing it wasn't going to be caught, and he hustled all the way around home. That's something that shouldn't go unrecognized in that play.
So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 2 out here and a runner at second. And this will be fouled away.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And it's fouled away. Ready on 0-2. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. The three of us are back after this message and a word from our local stations. Leading off the inning, David Dahl, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a fastball called for strike one. And oh, he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike two. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
Fouled off. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Dodgers have the early 1-0 advantage as we play the second. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
The center fielder, Sam Hilliard.
At the plate, Sam Hilliard. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They still trail 1-0. Now in the box, Corey Seager. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Shortstop, Corey Seager.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
That's right there at the belt. 1-2 now. Grounded to first. Gloved by Murphy. And
so here's how the Colorado Rockies are positioned defensively. And let me tell you about outfielder Chuck Nasty, Charlie Blackmon. One of the best in the business out there, covering a ton of room in the outfield, gap to gap, with one of the most accurate arms in the game.
So now to the plate, Kike Hernandez. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. One out, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Marquez. He's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
Here now the 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Another try at 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Stepping up to the plate, Will Smith, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
Runners on first with 1 down. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that 2-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
3-0 to him now. Has a look, now the pitch. There's a strike as he gets this one over. It's 3-1 now.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
He could get the early hook if he can't be a little bit more precise here. That's walk number 2 of the inning, and we're only in the second.
So here's the Dodgers pitcher, Walker Buehler, and he may instead be asked to bunt. We'll see how they approach the situation with one away. Here comes the first pitch.
Oh, that's out.
It's a great job right there to pull that one back, make the count 1-0, and get this defense on its heels a little bit. The number one thing, if you're going to be a good bunter, you have to get strikes.
Has a look, now the pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mookie.
Next for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. A high fastball is in there. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty.
You know, this isn't a ballpark that yields a lot of runs, so when you've got a chance like this to put some early runs on the board, it becomes really important to do so.
A ball and 2 strikes. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Weak grounder back to the mound. On to first, and the Dodgers come up with nothing as that ends the inning. So they let him off the hook here by scoring no runs despite the 2 walks. We played 2 full. Dodgers out in front, 1-0. In now for Colorado, Tony Walters, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Tony Walters.
First delivery to him on the way. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. And it's 1-1. The 1-1 home.
Inside, ball 1.
Ball even at 2-2. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Now that's popped up. And there's the first hit of the game for Colorado.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Marquez.
Into the box now, German Marquez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Here he comes again, 1-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Trevor Story steps in now, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Story is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground. He has the potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield or an outfield defense to be put on their toes and have to make plays against this guy.
And it's 1-2. Has a look, now the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Ball 2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Weak grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Comes set, and the 0-1. Slow grounder to first. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. LA's on top, 1-0. At the plate, Max Muncy looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball 1. One and one to the Dodgers' first baseman. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
Count even at 2-2. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. 3-2 now.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Justin Turner.
Digging in, Justin Turner. He worked a walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. Now the pitch. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Yeah, there are a couple of things you don't want to do as a visiting pitcher. Never give the home crowd a reason to get involved early, and don't put guys on base to ignite a big inning. Well, mission accomplished on both fronts. We'll see how he responds.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now, a Silver Slugger recipient for National League outfielders a year ago. First offering on its way, and it's fouled away. The 0-1 delivery.
1-1.
Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Here's Jock Peterson now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
In there, strike one. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. Fouled away. Working for the punch out and the offering. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. So now they'll have two men in scoring position following the two-out double.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
Here's Corey Seager as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now the 1-0.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The set and the 1-1. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
He's set. The 3-2. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Now batting, second baseman, DK.
So our situation has the bases loaded. 2 men out. And that means the plug-and-play utility man, Kike Hernandez, will bat next. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Look out as that pitch sends him tumbling to the ground.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
2 out, bases loaded. Hit well on the ground to first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it on to first, and the Dodgers come up with nothing as that ends the inning. So they load the bases on just 1 hit, but 3 men are left stranded. On now to the top of inning number 4. Dodgers lead this one 1-0. And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Bellinger's in pursuit. He's there and records the first out.
The first baseman.
So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And up next, postseason record holder Daniel Murphy. First pitch of the at-bat. Hard on the ground toward short. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
David Dahl to the plate now as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 home. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Peterson giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Into the box, Ryan McMahon comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. On its way. line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit.
Now batting, the center fielder, Sam Hilliard.
To the plate now, Sam Hilliard, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
No runs, 3 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
To 2-2 now. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. 2 left for Colorado. They trail this one 1-0. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Walkney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Into the box now, Will Smith reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance.
Will.
Here's the pitch. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Three and 0 now.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
The pitcher, Walker Buehler, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. First pitch on its way. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1.
Great decision there to pull back. Step number 1 in getting a sacrifice bunt down. Make sure you bunt a pitch that you can handle.
Got it back in time there, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, good job there to pull that bunt back. Now that he's ahead in the count, we'll see if he gets that bunt signed again.
Shows bunt here, but this one misses. Ball 3.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is 1 pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
The 3-1 pitch. And he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. And he tries to bunt here with 2 strikes, but he's out.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes ball 1.
1 run, 2 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far.
Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Now the 1-1 pitch. This is line to left. Dahl is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Muncy.
So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitter Max Muncy. From the belt, the pitch, breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. 2 out with the man at first. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
The 1-1 misses for the second ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Back up the middle. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Dodgers leave 1, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the sticking to the plan.
Thank you, Heidi. That'll bring up Tony Walters. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Tony Walters.
Here's the first pitch to him. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, the pitcher, Herman Marquez.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Herman Marquez, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Pitch on the way. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2. Rockies pitcher with a bat in his hands and a 1-2 count. And that's going to be high, 2-2 now. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Not what you want to do on the mound, go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Now batting.
So 2 are gone in the Rockies half of the 5th, and in to hit next, shortstop Trevor Story. First delivery to him on the way. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Back goes Peterson at the track, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall, and now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
This right here is the difference between an average hitter and a very good hitter. The average hitter probably doesn't do anything with that pitch, but this guy goes down and gets it, muscling it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball one. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Here's the 1-0. Unable to find the zone with the slider. Blackmon, or Chuck Nasty as he's commonly referred to. He was taken in the second round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the two-out double. The three of us are back with more following this.
Leading up for the Dodgers, the third baseman, Justin Turner.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit back toward the mound. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
All right, let's see if that leadoff single gets them going right now. They've taken it on the chin for most of this game, being a little passive at the plate in their approach. Let's see if that starts them off and they start to go more ambush tactics.
So here's Cody Bellinger as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Two balls and no strikes. The count to the Dodgers center fielder.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
The 2-0 on the way. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dahl will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
The left fielder, number 31, Jock Peterson.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Jock Peterson. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Runners on first with one down. Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson.
1 ball, 1 strike.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
Strike 2. Here it is, and he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Here's another 2-2.
3-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Count remains full.
And it's fouled away. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
Fouled away. Payoff pitch one more time. High in the air down the right field line. Blackman is under it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the shortstop, Corey Seager.
Here comes manager Bud Black out of the dugout heading for the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Yency Almonte takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Number 62, Yency Almonte.
Corey Seager will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. Has a look, now the pitch.
Check outside.
A runner on first with 2 away. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
Almonte, a native Floridian. He was a 17th round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
And he pops it up, and that'll get down for a base hit.
I'm shocked he got to that pitch right there. In today's game of loading up, leg kicks, toe taps, dropping the hands, trying to create launch angle, that high heater usually gets by.
At the plate now, Kike Hernandez.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Comes set, the 0-1.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And 2-2.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
Here's the 2-2.
We got a full count.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Ready with the payoff pitch. And he struck him out. So a masterful job of being thrown into the fire and getting the big strikeout to end the inning. Dodgers strand a couple, but they're on top 1-0. Stepping in, Nolan Arenado, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
First offering on its way. Hit hard, but this is a foul ball. Oh and 1, here it comes.
Look out, 1-1. Whoa, that pitch is out.
And he goes and chops this one out towards second. He's got it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The first baseman, number 9, Daniel Murphy.
Ready once again, Daniel Murphy. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hopped up. In there, a base hit.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Has a look, now the pitch. Runner at first here, 1 man out. All even now, 2-2. Hit hard towards the hole, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
0-1 the count. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this will land untouched.
Boy, the Rockies have been looking for that big hit all game long. They haven't been able to come through so far, but now would be the time to come through.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. From the stretch. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Standing in now, Sam Hilliard, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. No hits to this point. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. 2 left for Colorado. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Bottom of the inning now. At the plate, Will Smith. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. In there for strike one, 0-1. Action now in that Colorado pen as a southpaw has stood up to throw out there. Fouled off. Here it comes on 0-2.
The count is 1-2.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Two and two to the Dodgers catcher. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box, Walker Buehler. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Opportunity to bat for himself with his guys up a run here in the 6th. The windup and the 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Dodgers pitcher trying to deal with a 1-2 count at the plate. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today he's gone on strikes.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective, and that's exactly what he did right there.
A ball and no strikes. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0. This one's chopped to third. Throw to Murphy will take care of him, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers, but they lead it 1-0. Scott Alexander is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 75, Scott Alexander.
All set for the start of the inning. Now at the plate, Tony Walters. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
This moving into the back end of this game, only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Alexander is among a dying breed, those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. Now the 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. Here's the pitch. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short, and that's going to be a base hit. So the possible tying run is aboard here to start the 7th.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Ian Desmond will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 20, Ian Desmond.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Even count of 2-2 to Ian Desmond. Nobody out, runner on first. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Line to the right side, and that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit, making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody's got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 0-1. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Swing and a miss. Does that look like self-defense there? It's 2-2.
Not much you could do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
The 2-2.
Okay.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Hit in the air down the right field line, and no one will track it down. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Left center, base hit. Walters rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate. We're all square at one apiece.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. At the plate, Charlie Blackmon, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Striding in, number 28. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
First offering on its way. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Ball 2.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The 2-1 home.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting at fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. First and second now, 1 man out. Hit to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And there's out number 2.
The first baseman, number 9, Daniel Murphy.
So next it'll be the number 4 batter for the Rockies, Daniel Murphy. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield would be a big one right here. Don't try and do too much. You know there's a potential base open right there. Maybe sit off speed.
1 ball, no strikes the count. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. The set and the 2-1. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Here's the 2-2. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Betts on the run. But he can't get there, and that'll plate both runners as it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Boy, that's a huge base hit right there, Dewar. We're getting late into this one, and that gives them the lead by 2.
Yeah, that could be a backbreaker right there. We'll see how this one ends up, but nice job to get that knock right there to drive in a pair.
In now, David Dahl. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. The Rockies are out in front, 3-1. James Pazos gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
James Pazos.
So coming to the plate, Max Muncy, who's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. One and 2 as he chases the slider. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
Hit sharply on the ground. McMahon's got it, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Justin Turner.
In now, Justin Turner. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
The 0-1.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
The 1-2. Oh, and this one ran in and got him, and that's twice now he's been hit in this one.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that brings in the former National League Rookie of the Year, Cody. He's set. Here it comes. Lays off 1-0. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. And he swings right through it there. 2-1.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Carlos Estevez takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Carlos Estevez.
Into the box now, Jock Peterson. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. From the stretch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That's a big strike out there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Next at the plate will be Corey Seager. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Two and 1. Comes set. Now the pitch. Hit out towards second. McMahon gathers it in on the first, and the Dodgers come up with nothing as that ends the inning. Dodgers strand a couple, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Dylan Floro has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Now at the plate, Ryan McMahon. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Ryan McMahon.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. On the ground to the right side. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, the center fielder, Sam Hilliard.
Striding in for the Rockies, Sam Hilliard. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First offering on its way. And he lays off there 1-0. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
The 1-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 1-2.
Oh, that's out.
8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 2-2 one more time. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Giving chase is Bellinger. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The catcher, number 14, Tony Walker.
So stepping in, Tony Walters. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball.
Starts him out with a sinker that's inside. 1-0. Two and 0. 2 out, nobody on. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
Ball 3.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
The 3-1. Swing and he pops him up. Coming in is Peterson, but this will land untouched. The 3-2 pitch. Hit down the line at first. Muncy will win the race to first easily, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rockies as the lead remains 3-1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Scott Oberg will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch.
Now pitching.
Raimel Tapia will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Now playing center.
Stepping into the box, Kike Hernandez. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0. Front door with the slider eclipsed the zone for a called strike. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect. over those 17 inches for you to pull a trigger. A walk is as good as a knock right here.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
So striding forward now, Will Smith. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch on its way. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Dahl ranges deep into the corner to make the catch for the first down. And this throw gets away from him.
Now back, the pitcher, Dylan Loro.
Chris Taylor will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 3, Chris Taylor.
Fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1-0. Two balls and no strikes. Runners on first with one down. On the ground to third. And that's through for a hit. Oh, but the feed to the shortstop is off the mark.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter didn't miss it.
Number 27, Derek.
Here's Mookie Betts as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. A 1 pitch on its way. The high fastball is in there.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And he'll manage to fight this one foul over near the left-hand side, and that'll keep the count steady at 0-2.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
From the belt, the pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
I believe. Yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Muncy. Ladies and gentlemen,
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Colorado, number 51, Jake McGee.
Next up is Max Muncy. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring one run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Tapia's in pursuit. But he can't get there as this hops over the wall for a ground rule double. And a bit of a break on defense as only one run is going to score.
Wow, if that ball stays in the park, we've definitely got ourselves a tie game. But it hops over and the runner has to go back to third. That's a bad break, and now they'll have to find another way to get this game tied.
So now to the plate, Justin Turner. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. McGee, a California native, actually. He was a fifth-round pick back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Now here's a line drive, and nobody's going to get this one. This will at least tie the game, maybe more. He pulls into second safely as 2 runs come across to score, and they grab the lead.
You know, it's awfully difficult to score runs late in the game after being down by 1, Vero. That base hit drives in 2. That's a huge base hit.
What a momentum swing. What an AB right there. Now you got to grab your leather and go out and flash some D for the boys.
And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Now at the plate, Jock Peterson in a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Three runs already home here. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. One and one. Here it is. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Rockies 3. Kenley Jansen comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Austin Barnes will come on defensively now as he takes over at second.
Now playing second base, number 15, Austin Barnes.
Striding in to start the 9th, Raimel Tapia, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Raimel Tapia.
First pitch of the at-bat. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Jansen, a 32-year-old veteran. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment. And he takes strike two.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
Not in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Drilled down the line, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. The 1-0. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Striding in once again, Charlie Blackmon. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's set, and the pitch.
Ball inside.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
The 1-0 home. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this will be a foul ball. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. High and deep down the left field line. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Cutter, and it doesn't make it back. 3-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Last strike now for Colorado. A bouncer to the left side. And that's through for a base hit.
What an unbelievable at-bat right there in the 9th inning. Game on the line to get yourself on base, to create an opportunity for your boy right here to be a hero.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. At the plate now, Nolan Arenado, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Quick check on that tying run at first, and he'll dive back in. The 0-1.
Off the plate, ball one.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Two out with the man at first. Two balls, two strikes to Nolan Arenado. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Going back is Bellinger. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Yeah, and the home crowd is loving it as they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th, and they did what they had to do in the 9th to seal the deal.
A one-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. Los Angeles crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win. Dylan Floro takes home the win.